Instead of considering stress as your enemy, would you like to make friends with it? Instead of considering as a disadvantage for you, would you like to leverage it to your advantage? If the answer is yes, then this video is certainly going to help you. Hi friends, my name is Lalit Kumar Hulani. I am a life and executive coach, corporate trainer, motivational speaker, and a best-selling author of multiple books on Amazon. This video is going to be an interesting one because here, contrary to the popular belief, I am going to share with you how you can make friends with the stress and how it can help you in your life immensely. So to make the best use of this video, do watch it till the very end. You are going to get some useful insights which are going to help you in your life. And if you can share it with someone else, it is going to help them as well. It's a different viewpoint, it's a different perspective, not just backed by theory, also backed by scientific studies. So by the end of this video, I can assure you that you will have a different viewpoint about this topic. Let's get started. So many years back, there was a study done in the US for a group of people over a period of 8 years. So as a part of this study, this group of people were asked simple questions like how much stress did they experience, whether they think that the stress is all bad for their whole health or not. Now, what came out as a result of this study was something interesting. So, the first finding that came out was those people who experienced a high amount of stress in the preceding year had a high chance of, that means they had a higher risk of death than others. Now, what was also interesting that of these people who had a higher risk of death, only those people actually died, those who believed that stress is all bad for them. Now, how it was measured? So, public records were used to see how many of the people who were a part of this study actually died and not. So, those are the logistics of it. But if you look at it, what this study proved on that it was not the stress which was actually killing people, but the belief that the stress is bad for health was more dangerous, and that was leading to deaths. So overall, over a period of 8 years, there were more than 20,000 deaths per year owing to stress. But actually, it was not the stress, but the belief that stress is bad. Let me take it further and also prove it to you how this belief impacts our biology. So once there was a social stress test done in the Harvard University. So the group that was a part of this study, they were issued some simple instructions. So normally when we experience stress, our heart starts pounding, which is our heart rate increases. We start breathing faster. And normally we consider these symptoms as adverse or negative symptoms that the body presents to us. So we consider it more as a reaction to stress. Now, this group of people, they were told that if you experience these symptoms where your breath rate increases, consider that oxygen flow is increasing to your brain. If you see your heart rate increase or your heart starts pounding, consider you are getting ready for action. At the end of this study, what came out was quite fascinating. Normally, when we experience stress symptoms, our blood vessels constrict. But in this case, those people who were issued these instructions and who actually believed into it, their blood vessel did not constrict. They were usual, normal, as we experience in either a neutral state or when we feel courageous. So, what this study essentially accomplished was just by thinking positively about the stress and not considering the symptoms as all negative and adverse, we were able to change the biological response of our body. So, this is just one part of it. Let's go a little deeper. Our body also has an hormone known as oxytocin. So, oxytocin is considered as a hormone of love, empathy, care, and compassion. During stress, our body releases oxytocin as a hormone, as a result of which we seek compassion, we like to connect with people, we want to seek support. It could be just by talking, by being in company of people. We don't want to be alone when we are into this state. So, how it helps us is building social connection. That's just one part of it. Another important part of this is oxytocin as a hormone plays vital role in our body. So, once our body releases oxytocin, so it helps us in improving our cardiovascular functioning. It helps us in regeneration of our heart cells, essentially helping us in improving our overall immunity. Now, since this hormone is released during the stress condition, so what we are saying is by releasing oxytocin as an hormone, our body is preparing itself for self healing by improving the immunity. At the same time, it is helping us in building social connections. What's also important to note that it is just not the person who is in stress releases oxytocin. When somebody comes, approaches you to extend the help to you, their body also releases the same hormone. So when, if you might have known, when you help others, you feel good. So it is not without any reason. When we help somebody, our body also releases oxytocin hormone. So when you are helping others, you are also helping yourself, proving that when in a stress situation, if considered or taken in the right way, you are not only helping others, you are helping yourself, which is by building social connections and also improving the immunity of your body. To establish this, there was another study done. So, this study was done over a period of 5 years in an age group of people who were between 34 years to 83 years. What emerged as a part of this study is also interesting. So these people were also asked similar questions like how much stress did they experience and how many of them were helping others. What came out as the finding was those people who did experience high amount of stress had a higher death risk, but it was again confined to only those people who were not helping others. For those who did experience high amount of stress, but those who were helping others had a lower risk of death. Again establishing that if you are able to take stress in the right way, if you are able to help others when they are experiencing stress and you also seek support, stress is not all bad. To summarize the discussion and connects the various points that we discussed till now, just by shifting your perspective about how you look at stress, by working on your belief system, where you don't consider stress as all negative and all adversary, by considering stress not all evil, what kind of results and outcomes you get in your life? Number one, it makes you more courageous. By thinking about stress, by working on your belief system, you are able to alter your physiology. That makes you more courageous. It helps you in building more resilience, that your ability to fight with the situation, you bounce back from the situation increases. And also it helps you in building better social connections. So to summarize, just by working on this one aspect, you are able to develop courage, you are able to build resilience, and you are also able to build better social connections. I hope this video made sense to you. Now, you might be also thinking that, Lalit, that's all well. You have said it, but it's not so easy to work on your belief system. I agree with you. I am totally with you. And as a coach, when I work with my clients, that's where we work upon. So the way to work on our belief system is also to work on our thoughts. How to get more empowering thoughts into our mind, which helps us in moving forward rather than stopping us, which helps us in looking at the things more positively rather than looking at all bad and what can possibly go wrong. And that's where coaching works. So if you are someone who is interested and would like to explore it more, you can connect with me. You can find my details in the description box to have a one-on-one interaction with me, and there we can see if I can help you. And as we come to the end of this video, I would like to have a feedback from your end. Feel free to share it in the comments below. I would love to read and improvise as we move forward. So Lalit Unlani signing out till I see you once again. Take care. God bless and bye bye.